So here is the legendary Twitch controller from Novation. This controller is a lightweight, compact controller for ITCH, and it's also got a built-in audio interface, so there's no need to carry a separate box around with you. It's got all your mixer functions are built in. We've got browsing capabilities to browse our tracks. So actually, while I'm demonstrating this, I'm just going to load a track to deck A, and then I'm going to go down and load a track to deck B. So now we're ready to go. You analyse all your files within ITCH whilst the unit's disconnected. It's actually an Analyze Files tab that comes up that beat grids all your tracks so that all your performance modes work in sync with each other, and also the sync functions work too. So the biggest thing about these controllers are the touch strips. You use the touch strips as a vinyl mode. So if we go to the swipe mode that's blinking, we can now hear when we turn up the output. This is acting like a vinyl mode on a deck. If the LED is solid, it acts as a CDJ, just temporarily speeding up or slowing down the track, just to get things in sync and fine tune your beat matching. And we've got needle drop mode, so if we wanted to get halfway through the track, we could just touch it halfway in the middle of the touch strip, and that would drop us halfway through the track. We've also got fader effects, so you can engage the effects engine for this deck or that deck, and then select your effect by pushing this encoder, and then to engage the effect we simply pull the fader down, and that will engage the effect that we've selected. Not only that, but you've also got a master effects engine as well. This allows us to assign the master effects to deck A or B, or both if we wish, and then it's also got dedicated buttons for selecting your effects and engaging your effects. And in the master effects section, you'll also find that you have a little bit more access to various parameters. Then we've got an auxiliary input, so if you wanted to route a third deck into Twitch, then you can. You've got independent volume control on a pot for that, and this is also queuable, and it's also routable through the effects. Underneath our deck control, we've got the performance modes, and these really make Twitch a creative controller to use when playing live. They allow you to set up to 8 hot cues per track. They allow you to slice up beats and almost remix your tracks live in a DJ environment. And we've got loops. Each button will select a different loop length, and then we've also got the ability to press that button again. When the auto loop button blinks, you can then save up to 8 auto loops with every single track. So next time you come to DJ, open up that track and all those loops will have been stored. And then we've got loop roll. So similar to the dicer, this just temporarily stutters the track at different beat values, allowing you to create cool effects. And if combined with the fader effects and master effects, make some really interesting results. So I'm gonna again just mix 2 tracks together, incorporate the features, and show you some of the creative mixing that you can do. And you mustn't forget that Novation Twitch isn't just for Serato ITCH software. It also ships with an overlay in the box for Traktor, and now it becomes a Traktor controller with Traktor firmware inside it. So this allows you to do stuff such as effects routing. It also allows you to select effects by pushing and turning the encoder, or just turning the encoder. We select effects 1 and 3, and the other side would do effects 2 and 4. We've also got full effects control up in the top left hand corner. We've got the ability to turn on effects engines, and we've also got the ability to access more in-depth Traktor effects parameters. On top of that, the Touchstrips work exactly the same as they do in ITCH, with a swipe mode and a drop mode, and you've also got some other nice Traktor features such as quantizable hot cues and jumping forward and backward in the track without glitching the audio at all. We've also got the ability to turn on and off filters and control our filters in Traktors as well. So that's the Traktor element. And then we've also developed some software for Ableton Live called the Live Twitch Translator. Now that template is one that I've actually sprayed and labelled up myself, as every Ableton user will want to assign the controls to different things. So the point is, you can use it with all 3 bits of software: Serato ITCH, Ableton Live and Native Instruments Traktor.